kitchen with our next guest, who's a nationally recognized advocate for folks living with type 1 diabetes and a competitor on multiple seasons of Top Chef. And today he's here to zhuzh up our winter veggies, which, let's face it, they could use a little zhuzhing up. Please welcome back Chef Sam Talbot. Welcome, Chef. I said welcome back, but welcome, my friend, is what I meant to say.
I appreciate it.
Great to have you here.
Yeah, likewise.
You've lived with type 1 diabetes your entire life, so you started a nonprofit, which is fantastic, with some pretty awesome people. You got some great people helping you out.
It's true. It's true. I tried to pick. If I was going to start a foundation, you have to pick the coolest people, the brightest people, the most, inspiring people in the room. So I was one of 4 co-founders, right? So it's myself, Nick Jonas. Maybe you guys have heard of him.
Yeah, I heard of him once or twice.
Nick Jonas, the Jonas brother.
That kid's got
he's got talent. They all do. And Juliette DeBobmany and, of course, Sarah Lucas. So there's 4 of us that co-founded in 2015. I love it so much that I have the hat, I have the tattoo. I'm like...
Yeah, and you're doing great work. Most importantly, you guys are doing fantastic work.
We're doing great work, and it's a pleasure to have the foundation and all the advocacy and education that we do revolving around type 1.
And there's so many different aspects to helping out. One of those aspects is right here in the kitchen, right? Is what we're going to make, what we're putting in our body. And Debbie, Orly, and Ken have already started having a little taste of what we're going to make here.
They're done.
They're done. A little taste.
Yeah, a little taste, and they're like...
I love leeks.
Really?
Amazing,
I love
huh?
leeks.
And
I
she
think
said she was
they're very underrated.
Okay, let's make them.
And you said you were Greek, and I know you love food, so right?
The Greeks love leeks.
It's true.
We are starting with the leeks, as Debbie has alluded to. So what do we need to do?
So we start with the leek. And like you said, winter vegetables, they can be overlooked. People are kind of like they're drab, they're white, or they're just all one basic color, right? So our leek right here, right?
Yeah.
We're just going to cut the top off like that.
Gotcha.
And the bottom. And now, leeks sometimes they can house a lot of dirt, a lot of grit, a lot of sand.
Okay,
right?
see, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah, I just saved it. See, I just
You saved it.
right there. So you want to rinse these guys, but there's a lot of grit in there. Now,
and then we're going to sear them up a little bit.
We're going to sear them off. So I magically have mine seared.
Put in a Dutch oven, which we're going to add to in a second. We're going to add a little braising sauce, braising liquid on there, right?
Exactly, because you can see that those leeks over there. There's a little bit of sauce to them, right? And there's a lot of tomato. There's a lot of depth and elevation. So it starts off with this sautéed shallot.
Okay,
right?
sautéed shallot.
Sautéed shallot.
A little bit of olive oil or something in there. What do we have?
A little bit of olive oil.
Okay.
And then we're just going to build from here, right? So we're going to take our tomato sauce. Could you grab that spoon there?
I sure can.
Maybe give that a little.
This guy right here.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy right here. And so I just want to point out, everything you're putting in here looks so incredibly scrumptious. Like, look at this. Was that lemon juice?
A little bit of lemon juice. We're going to add some Kalamata olives. Sorry to reach over you here.
No, dude. I'll hand them to you.
Yeah, there we go.
You stir, I'll hand.
Right, there we go. It's like a proper sous chef in the kitchen.
There we go. I'm getting there. I'm getting there, Sam.
So
what was the green spice?
Right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was parsley. Okay. So a little bit of parsley, some Kalamata olives. Kalamata olives, you get that salty, that brininess, and then you have the fresh herbs to really liven it up, the lemon juice, and then to bring it all together, we have that fortifying chicken broth. So when you add like a nice broth, a chicken broth or a mushroom broth.
All of it?
That's good. That's good. Yeah.
You can use this sauce for anything.
You could put this on chicken. You could put this on fish. Yeah, man. I love. When you're cooking, it's about versatility, right? You want to be able to if you have sauce left over, you don't want to throw it away. You want to use it tomorrow for your eggs or for the next dish, right?
It smells amazing. How long do we let that kind of come together before we add it into the Dutch oven?
Yeah, I mean, I'd give this about 30, 45 minutes, bring it up to a nice simmer, let it get thicken a little bit, and then...
and then we would add that, so in real time, it's a little bit more watery than it would be.
Yeah, a little bit more watery.
Also, the sous chef may or may not have added too much broth to it. I'm not 100% sure.
Like a proper sous chef, taking the blame, which I love, Cameron, because you can never throw the chef.
100%. I mean, come on now. We all know the truth. Okay, very good. So we're going to let that in there.
This one out. There you go. Yep, that one.
How long does that go in for?
We put this in here for about another hour.
Oh,
right?
okay.
You put that down there gently.
Gently. And then we're going to... Look at that, though, man.
Look at this.
Beautiful.
Look at this.
This is set at 375.
Okay.
They're so
Fantastic.
tender. Usually leeks to me, I never cook them enough.
And they're
so tender.
Thank you. And again, it's one of those vegetables that you see in the grocery store, you see at the farmer's market, and you're just like, oh, it's a leek. I know, I've seen it in stocks, but I don't really know what to do with it. And it looks like a Fraggle Rock character, so people,
It actually kind of does.
Yeah, they're what onions wish they were.
Right.
Yeah.
It's true.
They're
And also,
the non-offensive cousin of the onion.
it's true. Actually, 2 days ago, I got a poke bowl, and they said, would you like the poke with leeks? And I said, sure. So I was thinking I was going to get a bowl of tuna with some leeks on top, but it was scallions. And I said, mine has scallions. And they were like, yeah, you ordered the one with leeks. And I was like,
oh,
I'm not gonna let you taste it because you know what it tastes like. I'm gonna save this for me for later. Let's
Awesome.
move on to the cauliflower, and I know this one's a little bit of a sentimental favorite for you.
It is. You know, I'm from a Sicilian American background. My grandfather was from Sicily. You know, he retired as the captain of the fire department in Cleveland, Ohio. So, you know, this tattoo is his badge. This one is the ring that he wore in World War II. So a lot of my, you know, I'm a sentimental guy, I guess. So a lot of inspiration comes from family, and so this dish is kind of a take on a Sicilian cauliflower. We just blanched it. You guys know, we just a quick shock in the hot water into some ice water.
Good. And now look at all of the yummy goodness that's going to go in there with the cauliflower. Take us through it, and then add it as you're doing it.
And what you can tell is that a little preparation, like the day of, 10 minutes prior to you guys coming in, it's like a really quick dish, right? So if you cooked your eggs a little bit, not all the eggs, chef, just a little bit.
Okay, well, I don't know. You know? I get excited.
A little bit of chicken. He just threw all that broth in there. I was like, not all the chicken broth. A little bit of chili flake, right? We're going to give it a little bit of heat.
Excellent.
Of course, again, fresh herbs. Yeah, so
there you go, a little parsley. Okay, good.
Yep, little caper, mashed up caper. Oh, we had him at the caper.
Yeah, that was a crowd pleaser.
Right, it was a crowd pleaser. Who knew that caper?
Yeah.
You guys ever put capers? Here's a little trick for you, side trick. If you put your oven at 200 degrees, put capers on a sheet pan overnight, right? Come back the next day.
Crunchy capers.
They're crunchy capers. Oh my God! And a lot of chefs will cheat and fry them, but you don't have to fry them. You can just bake them. So good. This is a little chopped up gherkin, right?
Little chopped up gherkin. We got
anchovies.
I love you
Yeah,
for that.
a total.
red and black olives.
And then we just finished with a little red vinegar, some olive oil. And then I'm going to reach right around you.
Okay, very good. Oh, you
just-
know what? Was that going to go in there? Is the basil going to go in there?
Yeah,
My
we'll
bad.
throw some
Okay.
basil in there, right?
Fantastic.
Now-
Okay. Now, this isn't ready quite like this. You want to let this refrigerate for a little while. Is that correct?
Yeah, about 30, 45 minutes. Or I'm sorry, about 2 hours in the refrigerator. Let all those flavors really, you know, everything tastes better when it comes out overnight or in the refrigerator.
Look at this.
So there.
Together.
Beautiful. I'm going to start serving this up. You guys haven't had this
You
yet.
serve that.
Yeah.
I'd love to talk a little bit more about type 1 diabetes. You know, it has changed quite a bit since you were diagnosed, hasn't it?
It's changed. I mean, it's comparing night and day. You know, I was diagnosed at age 12. I just recently turned 42. And I know you guys couldn't tell from, you know,
No.
that I was
No.
42. No,
Day over
I'm just
30.
kidding. But I'm, you know, honestly, the tide has changed. And when you live with type 1 diabetes, there's so much mental thought and process that goes into it. And now with the technology and with the advances, it can like put some of that to rest. And I live a really active lifestyle. I'm on the go. I'm in the kitchen. I'm snowboarding. I'm surfing. I'm here. I'm there. And so for me to live that lifestyle and have as much insight as I possibly can about where my sugar levels are, it's key.
Right.
So I recently started using this is my my Guardian Connect. This is my continuous glucose monitor. Oh, wow. So at any point of the day, I can look at my cell phone and literally get my sugar level.
It's connected to your phone?
It's connected to my phone.
Oh, how cool.
That's life-saving. This is life-changing. I'm telling you right now.
Can I bring
You
him
guys are
wherever I
gonna
go?
love
He's
this.
an
I'm
amazing
telling you.
chef. He's an awesome.
Yeah,
It's great.
nailed it.
Phenomenal, and we're
Yeah.
so happy to hear that you're doing so well.
Yes.
You're really fantastic.
Thank you.
for
I
coming here.
appreciate
Thank
it.
you for sharing these amazing
Keep up
recipes.
the great
Thanks
work.
for the kind compliments about the food, guys. You guys are pleasure
You
meeting you.
can follow Sam on his Instagram at Chef Sam Talbot, and you can grab this recipe at hallmarkchannel.com and stick around.